Hello and welcome back to Page 3 Hot Topics. You are joining me from the office, and we have got Daisy also, who's joining us from a glorious beach today, as well as some of the girls also in the UK, Jess and Chloe. I think we're getting Chloe on in just a second. But so we're here, there and everywhere. But we weren't on last week. We've been very, very busy planning for the Jubilee at the Daily Star HQ, which is happening, which we're talking about today. There she is, Chloe.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I'm having a bit of technical issues today. I never do. I'm sorry. I apologise.
Absolutely fine. But we're back to talk the juiciest, hottest topics of the week with the panel. We'll be talking about the Jubilee, as I said. Love Island is launching. We've seen a few of the contestants. I don't know if you saw, but we gave a little bit of a preview on our Daily Star channels, the tour of the house, which looked very exciting. There's one of the contestants there. Yeah. Lots to talk about. In fact, one of our old Page 3 Hot Topics girls did go on Love Island unexpectedly. So there we go. Maybe one of these Page 3 girls might go on it unexpectedly.
Me. Woo!
But we'll also be talking about flirting tips, the hot seat, and of course Britney Spears. So if you guys have got any questions, any comments, anything that we talk about, then do let us know. But girls, first off, Love Island, obviously a massive moment in the year on the TV schedule for lots and lots of people. Sent you a couple of articles that Daily Star have done on the cast. We've got our first ever deaf contestant, which is amazing news, and this should have happened a while ago, I think. But what do you girls think about it? I'm going to start with Daisy first.
I'm excited to watch it. I really like as well. They've mixed it up. The house is somewhere different. I think it's going to be good. I like a bit of change.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's what they were lacking, right? Was a bit of change, and they did need that. Jess, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it'll be good, definitely. I think it's really, really good that they've got the girl with the hearing aid and whatnot. So yeah, I'll be excited to see what happens, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Chloe, do you have any thoughts on it? Do you think that perhaps, we've all seen it before, you're a bit bored of the same thing?
Do you know what, Pandora? I'm actually not excited this year. Like, I think every single year I've been absolutely buzzing. Like, it's my life, like, to see who comes in, outfits, looks, blur, salts, all that. But this year, I'm just not really excited.
No, and do you think that's because it's the same old thing? Like, we saw this with Big Brother, that's why they took the screen. I'm sure they'll be coming back with it. But are you just bored of seeing the same old? We've all seen it there before. They last for a few weeks outside of it, then they end up splitting up.
Yeah.
What do you think they could do then? Obviously, we've seen a few of them come on board and, looking different and obviously giving a slightly diverser crew. But what else would you want from Love Island this year, Daisy?
Ooh, I think like different challenges. Like they always do the same thing, like the dancing. I don't know like what, but something more creative. Not from me. I couldn't choose it, but something a bit different.
So apparently there is going to be quite cheeky this year. They've got lots and lots of condoms apparently coming to the villa. That was one of the lines that we got coming from the press office, I think. So do you think that they need that little bit of like cheekiness on board, Jess, or do you think it's TMI? I don't want to see that.
No, I think they should go for the cheekiness, definitely. I think that they should steer away from getting influencers. I know it's a good way to get people watching, but steer away from influencers and go for like just normal people with like 200 followers. And then I also feel like they'll be a bit less, I don't know, prudish maybe. So
I agree.
I don't want the influencers on there anymore.
I agree. I think they're putting in like someone's famous daughter or something like that. And I don't really think that's fair, Pan, because I think there's so many people out there like want this opportunity. It's always got to be someone famous. Do you know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, completely. And we've heard about this with like I'm a Celeb and stuff. It's fantastic, I'm a Celeb, but also wouldn't it be really fun to get a few people in who just are people?
Yeah, random normal people.
It's so unrealistic. Like to go on a date with somebody, you would kiss them after like a date rather than 6 weeks later.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It all seems a bit false. And they have all come out and said, obviously, this is big career moves for them. So do you believe that any of them are actually in the show for love?
No chance.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe. I don't know nowadays.
Chloe, would you go in for love or for money?
That's a tricky one, Pan. More money, I reckon, and fame. But yeah, you see what happens. You never know.
Well, they're all very, very attractive people that go.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've kind of got the flip side of the coin, right? So you get all of these, what you deem to be, or society's deems to be, sort of like beautiful people going in, right? Obviously, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder and whatnot. But if they actually got people who are bog standard, sort of like, you know, it hadn't had any work done whatsoever, didn't mind a couple of McDonald's twice a week.
Me, that's me.
But on a, you know, weren't naturally six-pack beach babe.
Yeah.
Do you think that perhaps would cause like an onslaught of social media abuse?
Yeah, I definitely think they need more curvy girls in there. Definitely. I just think like embrace the bodies. I'd like to see different curves in there. Yeah, I think it'd be great to just see curvy women more in there.
Okay. And Jess, what do you want to see more of? From who you've seen so far on the cast?
So I like the black girl that's got the big blonde streak in her hair, the one that works at the hotel. I don't know her BT. I like her. Obviously, the girl with the hearing aid. But I feel like, yeah, like what you guys were saying about maybe a bit more body diversity. But then going back to what you were saying, is it fair to even put them in that spotlight because you know how bad the trolling can be? Is it the best platform? I don't know. It's a bit of a hard one.
And obviously, we've seen sort of like the mental health battle
Yeah.
after these shows when they have found fame. And obviously ITV have addressed this, you know, they've got you know, teams working around the clock from the moment they do their first application through to after the show for after show care support.
Yeah.
Now they've recognized that and they are addressing that. But essentially it's a massive deal going on. Daisy, if you got the opportunity to go on and you were single, do you think that you could handle the fame that comes with it and perhaps, you know, a little bit of abuse along the way?
I think it's hard, isn't it? You can always say like, oh, I'm someone that doesn't care, and overall I am somebody that doesn't care. But if you're getting abuse from every single angle, left, right and centre, you know, we all have down days and wobbly days. Like there would obviously come a time, especially for me, where I would find that hard.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the only thing what would get to me, like them people saying stuff about me. Like I can't take someone saying something to me now, let alone thousands on my media. I think it would destroy me, but I would want to go on it. But do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Like, you know when you do something embarrassing and you're like, oh, the fear. Could you imagine like someone making memes about it and it going around? Like, do you ever get over that? Like, that fear?
Yeah.
Well, just imagine it's worse enough being rejected, right, and pied in real life, and having someone saying to you, I mean, I've had it, being like, listen, I just see you as a friend. And I've been like, oh, that's strong.
Yeah.
That's strong. But like, you can get over that. But imagine that being on national TV.
Yeah, like everyone knows it.
And you being replaced for, like, let's say you coupled up with this guy, then, you know, there's always the other villa, and they come in, walking in with another girl. I mean, you'd have to be so thick-skinned, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And they always
I think I'd get chucked out. I think I'd get chucked out of it. I think they'd chuck me out.
Daisy, what were you going to say?
Like, you know how they edit bits out? Like, you could have had a conversation and said, oh, actually, I don't agree or whatever. They don't show that bit. So then you're perceived as somebody that you're not.
They stir it bad for the media. They stir it bad for the media.
It is a national TV show. Jess,
I don't think we would watch it. We wouldn't watch it if it weren't like that. Do you know what I mean?
If it was boring, it wouldn't bring in the ratings. Jess, would you go in if you got given the opportunity to?
No, I was asked when I had a boyfriend like 2 years ago, and I said no. I had a boyfriend, but even now I'd say no. One, I'm too old. Two, I don't want I'm really happy with like my job and my life. I really don't want anything that program brings. I think it would be my demise. I'm sure there's many things that would be my demise, but that would be one of them. So yeah, hell no.
I'm sure you'd love a toy boy, Jess.
Oh no.
It's all too much. But girls, will you be tuning in?
Yeah, Pan, I can't say no.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I feel like if you
The
don't
whole
watch
nation
it,
will be probably.
if you don't watch it, then you can't be part of conversations. Like, you kind of have to know stuff.
The group
Otherwise,
chat.
you feel left out.
Yeah.
What are you going to say in Hot Topics? Jess, are you going to be tuning in?
My friend's going to watch it that I live with, so I'll watch it when it's on. But I'm really bad for concentrating on the TV because I'm always on my bloody OnlyFans, so I won't know what's going on. But
You've got to prioritise these things.
I know.
It's a juggling act. Okay then. Well, we asked you, Daily Start viewers and readers, are you excited for Love Island? Yes, 57%. No, 43%. So it's a bit of a mixed bag.
I was one of them no's.
Yeah, you're one of the no's.
I clicked it, generally I did.
Well, good to know you're enthused by this topic, Chloe. Thank you. Daisy, are you excited?
I'm not overly excited, but I will watch it if it's on and I'm not doing anything else.
Jess, are you buzzing? You don't seem that buzzing about it.
I'm not buzzing. I agree with what Daisy said. I'll watch it. I bet you I'll get excited. Like when the drama starts, I'll be loving it. If there's guys in there that I fancy, then I will be inclined to watch it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
We've all seen the bikini babes and the six packs. There's no avoiding it. If I'm sitting in front of the TV, an attractive man comes on the screen, I won't be switching off anytime soon.
I'll be straight in the DMs when he comes out. I'll be linking up with him a lot.
No shame. But we're going to move on now from Love Island to the Jubilee because we are on a 3-day working week. For most people anyway, obviously some people will still be working round the clock as well. But a lot of 9-to-5ers are on a 3-day working week. So girls, what are your plans for the Jubilee weekend? Daisy, will you be back from abroad?
I will be back, and there's a little restaurant near where I live, and I got an email saying they're going to do some celebrations. I want a flag. I want to feel British.
Lovely. Okay, very nice. So that's your kind of patriotic moment with the flag. Yes. Are you excited? Are you be doing anything?
Yeah, I'm excited for my friends to be off work, definitely, because then I'll have friends to hang out with, which would be great. But I don't think I'm going to go out and like get really drunk or whatever. I think I'm going to try not to.
I'm not sure if you're going to stick to that because you're not.
I know.
Can we put on a bet here? So when we next talk about how the weekend, we'll all be in for a tenner.
Okay, mine's completely the opposite. I'm going to a festival. I'm going to pull the fellas. I'm on the sesh. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm sure the Queen would be thrilled about that.
Yeah, I know. I'm going Creamfields.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So
this is kind of giving an opportunity for people who can only take 3 days annual leave and then get a week off. So, you know, I think lots of people have done that. We've seen the chaos at the airports. I'm sure, you know, we've all been across it with various technical issues on different airlines. Some, you know, being cancelled, rearranged, the queues, passport chaos. I'm waiting for my passport, which has not arrived in 4 weeks. I haven't even got the notification that my old passport's been gotten there. And also I'm going to Croatia in 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
So I'll be on the phone to HMRC tomorrow.
It will be,
Good luck to whoever answers the phone when they have to deal with me. But that is the plans for the Jubilee weekend. We asked if you guys were excited, so let's take a look at the poll. See if you guys are royal fans. Will you be decorating?
Oh God!
Wow.
I'm disappointed in our nation, Pan.
But I mean, we had this one lady who really did go to town on her home, surrounded by flags.
Oh.
There they are. Yeah, it's quite a look. But I mean, will you girls be getting a blazer like that anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm off to the
Yeah.
festival in that blazer, Pam.
You know, like with Christmas decorations, it's so hard to store them. Like I can't even keep them at my house because I have no storage. Where do you put all that stuff? And when do you use it again?
Yeah, I know, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is true. No, so my birthday is this weekend.
Oh, Pandora! Kept that quiet. Where's the party?
It's on Thursday, you see. But I'm going to be finishing about Wednesday, about midnight. But yes, but I'm doing sort of like a Jubilee theme. But I mean, I'm spending so much money on this bunting, on straws, on cups, you know, all themed. But they make so much money off it. I was going to get a cup out of the Queen, but that cost £40.
Okay, that's expensive.
Oh wow!
Do you think it's tacky, all of this, or do you think it's patriotic, Jess?
I mean, for my OnlyFans, I'll do some bits for it. Like I've got a tiara to wear and stuff. But for my actual life,
Thanks for the idea, Jess. Yeah, love it.
We do theme days. But no, I'm not going to do anything to my flat.
I love that. OnlyFans themed.
Yeah, I'm sure the Queen would be thrilled.
Oh God!
No, I'm not doing my flat out for it.
Oh God!
I would if I had a group of friends coming round. I'm not patriotic at all, but just for like a laugh, I definitely would, and I'd make pins and stuff. But I'm trying to not do that till like next month. Go out and get drunk, so I'm not doing it. But I really think you'd have such a good laugh doing that. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's true. It's good crack. I mean, Daisy, do you think it's patriotic? You said you're going to be using a flag. Do you think it's patriotic or tacky?
If I can get a flag, I love an event. So any occasion, whether it's Easter, whatever, I do like an event. But I don't have to store it all. And like you said, it sounds expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
I might paint a little flag on my face for the festival for the lads, but that's about it.
Would you call that tacky or patriotic? Chloe.
What flags?
Painting a flag on your face.
I call it quite patriotic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you think it's patriotic or tacky to put a flag on your face?
Very British. It's in with a thing.
Yeah.
Good diplomatic answer. All right then. Okay, well, we're going to move on from the Jubilee weekend now, where I'm sure we'll all have lots of fun, and I'm sure Jess will probably break her rule that she says.
Yes, please don't view my Instagram stories, anyone. I repeat.
Chloe earlier was speaking about sliding into people's DMs. So this lady it came up with a way in order to essentially flirt with a customer with a latte. So girls, that's very sweet, isn't it? It is quite sweet. If someone gave that to me and I actually fancied them back, I think that was sweet. If I didn't fancy them back, I'd be like, that's really creepy. What would be your flirting tips? Like, Chloe, we'll start with you. How would you slide into someone's DMs?
What would I say?
Yeah.
I'd just be like, you're a soul. Do you fancy meeting up?
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
confident and keen, Pan. Do you know what I mean? I'd just be like, you're a soul. Like,
confidence is the best outfit you can wear.
Yeah.
Jess, how would you give a flirting tip for anybody watching right now who's struggling with flirting?
I don't know. I'm really bad. I'm so not flirty. I honestly don't know. I need people to tell me theirs. I don't have a clue, guys. I guess be yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Try not to be somebody that you're not. Okay. Daisy, how do you flirt with your man?
I would always be forward. I'd be like, invite me for dinner.
Oh.
And then if they're a bit tongue-tied and if they're a bit like, then no. Or if they're like, okay, go for dinner with me, then I'd be like, okay, this could potentially work out. But the coffee thing, I don't like that because I don't like the word cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
No one called
Yeah.
Daisy cute. You've heard it here first. No one called Daisy cute, but
I
it's true.
think like cute's flirting. It's so in between. Like,
Yeah.
cute. And I'm like, I don't really want to be cute.
I'd never say you're cute. I'd say you're sexy.
Yeah. More direct.
Yeah.
I agree. I wouldn't. Anybody that I fancy, I'd never say you're cute.
Yeah.
Those words would never come out of my mouth.
You're cute.
You're cute.
Yeah. Agreed. So I think the common theme here is be confident.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think it's all in the eyes. Like if you're out and about and you see somebody, it's that eye contact, isn't it? Like the make the eyes. If they make the eyes.
Yeah. It's all about eye contact nowadays.
Yeah, it's true. If it's intense.
Yeah.
And humour.
Is a sign of good things to come, I say. Daisy, what would you say is the most unique way that your partner now flirts with you?
He doesn't really. Horrible to me. He'll be.
Yes.
I don't know.
Paying the rent. Paying the bills.
Yeah, pays the bills. Takes me out for dinner, and I'm like, wow, that's so romantic. Thank you.
Buying new cocktails every second.
Yeah, top up my wine. That's flirting.
Love that. Okay, Jess, what is the most unique way that someone's flirted with you or tried to flirt with you before?
Oh God.
Oh, where I work on the aeroplanes, I've had passengers like write me notes before and like give them to me as they get off the plane. And I always
love
and
it.
you know what? Even when they leave, if they leave their number, I always do message them, and I'm like, I really appreciated your forwardness, but I am with somebody or whatever. Even if I wasn't with somebody, I would still reply and be like, I'm with somebody, but I appreciated your efforts.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, that's lovely.
How did it? Because obviously you sound at the end of the plane. You're like, thank you for coming on board today. Enjoy your holiday. And then how do they give it? Is it like a napkin? Do they go thank you and try and shake your hand and then give over the napkin?
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, they've like wrote notes and like crossed the aisle to like just part. They'll be like, thank you so much for today. This is for you. And I'll be like,
I know what, fair play.
So people that I fly with, they've wrote their numbers on like their breakfast boxes before, and then when they've handed out, they've been like, breakfast for you, and they've got their number on it.
Oh, wow.
Stop that immediately. That is so good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's so good.
Also so awkward though if they're like in a relationship and then you have to serve them for the rest of the
Oh God, no, you haven't had that.
First, and it'll be like the last service of the flight. Like, so if you got left, and if you are with somebody, I'll just swap sides so I don't have to see you again. Yeah.
Oh God, that's crazy.
I remember last year at some point I went up to somebody after the pub and it took me so much confidence to go over and I was like, look, I said, I've had a few wines, but I really actually cringed me out. And I was like, you're really like, I can't remember what I said. I think I was like, you're really hot or something. I'd love to see you again. And he was like, that's really kind, but I'm actually waiting for my girlfriend.
Oh, that's the worst feeling and ever. Like, it's just straight mug off. Like,
and his girlfriend literally turned up like 2 minutes later. Then he obviously told her and she was staring.
Oh no, Pandora!
That's horrible.
No fights happen then.
No, honestly, it makes it. I'm going red. Like, honestly, it was.
Oh, Pan, you didn't know though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not your fault.
I didn't know.
I've had that before. I've had that before. Trust me, many times.
Same.
So what's the most unique way that someone's tried to flirt with you, Chloe?
Just came over and kissed me.
Oh,
Yeah, I've had
Did
that
you-
a few times.
did you kiss them back?
Yeah, of course.
So bold and confident.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, interesting. We'd have a few stories there, but we're going to move on now from flirting. We're going to talk about Britney. Now, Britney's obviously gone through a really difficult time. had an extremely turbulent few years. She also spoke about her miscarriage as well last month. So she has really been through it. It's horrible. But again, she's trying to stay positive. She's doing lots of Instagram posts. And there she is. And she's also put up a few risque ones. So girls, obviously, you know, you've got the page tree perspective on this. You've got the OnlyFans perspective on this. Are you concerned for her? Because some fans are concerned for her. They think it's sort of like a reach out for help. Jess?
I've seen a couple of things she puts up, and I do think they're a bit, like, obviously I think great, do whatever you want, that's amazing, but yeah, it's just a bit odd. But I suppose she's just feeling a bit liberated now, and she's had to hide for so long, so she's probably just like claiming her body back, if you will. I wouldn't be concerned. I suppose it's just a bit, it feels a bit uncomfortable when you're not sure about someone's mental state, and then they're doing, really sexualized stuff. You kind of wonder, like, where is that coming from? You know, when someone's not of sound mind. Obviously, I don't know her. She could be of sound mind. So yeah, I get it. It is a bit like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I feel like a hypocrite for saying that. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're divided. Daisy, what do you think?
I think it's a bit random, but I'm all for it. Do you know what? She's been under a rock for so long, if you like, in the sense that it's where she had to be. So if that's what she wants to do now, then let her crack on with it, I guess.
Okay. Chloe?
Yeah, I'm quite concerned because some of the pictures are exactly the same pictures she keeps posting as well. Have you seen that, girls?
Haven't seen
They've been exactly the same, like ones, and people are like, we've already seen this and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's quite concerning why she needs to do that, really.
Okay. Interesting. All right then. Well, I mean, lots of people have been speaking about Britney online. We hope she shares some more positive news soon, and we hope she's okay. We know the Daily Star audience love her. But now we're going to move on from all these topics, and we're putting Chloe in the hot seat.
Woohoo!
Oh my God. What just happened, or was that on my line?
Oh, I don't know. That was you in the hot seat, Chloe.
I didn't see me. What? I wasn't there.
Well, you were on there for us. So you need to check your internet after this. Yes. What's your kicking off question for Chloe, who's in the hot seat this week?
So mine is, if you had to choose, would you go on I'm a Celebrity or Love Island? Which one would you go on? And why?
Jess, that's a silly question.
Really?
Love Island.
Why Love Island?
Just salt's on there, isn't it? Like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
What about I'm a Celebrity?
I don't want to be with an old man in the jungle.
No, I don't want them creepy crawlies on me.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
It would be TV gold. Okay, Daisy, your turn.
What's your morning routine?
McDonald's breakfast. Check the OnlyFans. Yeah, check the OnlyFans. See if we've got any text messages from some cheeky lads, and put my feet up.
Oh, it's all too good. It's all too good. Okay, Chloe. I'm gonna let Jess go again next.
Okay, so I don't know which one to go for. All right, this one's quite cheeky, so you don't have to answer. But when was the last time?
PG.
No, it is PG. So when was the last time you went on a date, and who was it with?
It was this guy, actually, girls. We have to have a discussion about it. I didn't tell you. Not last weekend, the weekend before. Yeah, pretty pissed I was. He turned up pissed and all. Yes, it went okay. The ending slightly got a bit rude, but yeah. PG.
Chloe, where did you meet this guy?
On Tinder.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, it was eventful.
Cool.
Has it escalated since?
Nah, he went to Marbella and partied, so nah.
Oh my God. And where was he from? Essex?
He was from Wooden Ferrers, Essex. Yeah,
Ooh. Would you see him again?
Yeah, would you see?
can't lie, I would.
Ooh.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, hope he can't see this. Actually, I blocked him on my Instagram, so I can't see any of my stuff, so it's all fine.
Good. Well, this is from Charlotte now, producer behind the scenes. Which ex-Love Island contestant would you want to couple up with?
Oh,
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Really good one.
Chuck.
Who's Chuck?
Chuck.
I remember
He had blonde hair.
I have no idea who that is.
I loved him so much. He sells them hats, bucket hats or whatever.
Chug Wallace. Chug.
Yes.
Oh, Tug. Was it Jewish?
Yeah.
Oh.
Him, yeah.
Yeah, no, he
So-
always hangs around one of my local pubs, Chloe.
Tell me it.
Yeah, no, he does.
I'm
He's
coming
always
down.
there. He's always there.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay, so you like a bit of a posh boy then?
Oh, I love a posh boy. I love a Cambridge boy, Pan.
Oh, okay.
Bit of Cambridge University's all up my street.
Go high for the ambitious ones.
Yes,
Daisy, we're going to end on your question.
Oh, okay. Do you prefer like a pretty boy or a more like rugged, wash your face with water, don't care kind of rugged guy?
Bit of both, really.
You know
Bit of
what?
both. As I say, I could go with a Cambridge, and then I could go with a prisoner. I just don't know. It's a bit of both.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's good to know that you're not picky.
I'm not picky, Pan.
That's the main thing, Chloe. Well, thank you so much, girls, for tuning in this week.
You liked that, didn't you, Days? You liked that.
I enjoyed that one. Yeah, it made me giggle.
But you can catch all of our highlights over on our Twitter and our Instagram stories, and give the girls a follow on there, see what they're up to and all their things on the side if you want to sign up to them too. We will be back, and the date is to be confirmed. We hope you enjoy your lovely long Jubilee and Jubilee weekend.
Oh, I will, Pan, I will.
And we'll be back with more stories next week.
Okay, thanks, girls. Bye. Bye.